Hello everybody and welcome back to Expert Examiner IELTS. My name is Glyn and in this video we have another practice speaking test. Let's check it out. Good evening, my name is Glyn. Would you please tell me your full name?
My full name is Trần Mạnh Hùng, but you can call me Tom for short.
Okay, thank you, Tom. Now, in this first part of the test, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from Vietnam and I'm currently living in Hoan Lao town, which is a small town in the middle of Vietnam.
And do you like living in this town?
Yes, of course. The scenery here is picturesque. People here are very friendly. They are willing to help each other when somebody is in need. And I think the atmosphere here is very great.
And how do young people usually spend their free time in your town?
Um, so in my hometown, in the evenings when the children don't have any classes, they will gather together and play football. I think this is an activities that can strengthen their relationship, make them become the best friends.
And are there any famous people from your town?
Um, to be honest, there aren't any famous peoples from my towns. It probably is just a small town, sleepy towns, and yes, that's the reason why.
All right, let's move on now and talk about colors. Do you have a favorite color?
So my favorite color is red. I love the red. You know, I wear a lot of red outfits, and the reason I love the red color is because it represents the good luck. I mean, whenever I have a test, I usually wear the red outfit in order to get good mark.
And are there any colors that you don't like?
Um, for me, I don't like green color because it's too bright for me. And just imagine having a green bedroom is just make me like shiver.
All right, let's talk about bags now. How often do you use a bag?
Quite often, to be honest, when I go to the store, I will often be given a plastic bag to to get my all the products that I bought, and this is very convenient for me. But I think using too much plastic bag can have such a negative impacts on the environment overall. So I think in the future I will like reduce using plastic bags.
And when you were younger, did you have a school bag?
Yes, of course. School bag is like an important and necessary things for a student like me. Even now, I'm using a school bag. It's very useful. I don't need to carry all the things on my hand all the time. And yes,
What kind of things do you usually have in your school bag?
let me see. Books, of course, some pens to take notes, and um, and of course my glasses. Yes, I have to bring a pair of glass.
And have you ever lost a bag?
Unfortunately, I'm not a well-off person, so I don't have so much money to splurge out on buying different types of bags. So I think I have like two bags.
All right. Now, in this next part of the test, I'm going to give you a topic, and I would like you to speak about this topic for 1 to 2 minutes. But before that, you will have 1 minute to prepare for your talk, and you may take notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Yes. Okay.
I will now share the topic on my screen. Can you see the topic?
Yes.
I'd like you to describe a rule you had to follow when you were in school. Your 1 minute of preparation time starts now. Okay, so that's the end of your preparation time. To remind you, you will have between 1 and 2 minutes to give your talk, and I will let you know when the time is up. Can you start speaking now, please?
Okay, so today's I'm gonna talk about a rule that I find it very difficult to follow, and that is no electrical devices in my school. So my school prohibit every student from using electrical devices such as smartphones or even computers, to name a few. And the reasons behind this policy is because my school assume that if the students use mobile phones or mobile phones in the class, they will be distracted from what the teacher teach them and cannot focus on the lesson. Thereby, in order to improve the academic success, academic skills, and ensure that our students have such an good result, our school decided to totally ban the use of technical devices. And for me, as a person who have to use internet a lot, I find this rule kind of strict. I mean, some students may use them for bad purposes, but the others can use them for their study. For example, if we have we can go to the internet and find the material that can support our studies at a few clicks without having to ask the teachers in person, ask the teachers all the times. And I mean, this not only help the students study at their
Okay,
own pace.
thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. So you've been talking about a rule that was difficult to follow when you were in school. Now let's move on and talk about crime. Do the police in your country have a good reputation?
Actually, I would say yes. Like the the police, the police in my hometown is very is very helpful. Is very is very attentive. I mean, they tackles all the criminal issues and always try to keep where I live safe. Yes.
Mhm. And how much of a problem is crime in the place where you live?
Can you repeat the question?
Mhm. How much of a problem is crime in the place where you live?
So in where I live, the most common crime is stealing. Like sometimes sometimes there's gonna be somebody try to get into your house and steal something. And to be honest, this kind of crime is pretty ubiquitous in my hometowns, and they have caused a lot of damages to the residents living here.
And has this kind of crime always been popular in your town?
To be honest, like 2 or 3 years ago, it wasn't that popular. But after COVID-19 breakouts, the unemployment rate has increased a lot. So many people have to resort to stealing in order to have money to provide their basic needs. And that's the reason why the crimes has increased a lot.
What do you think governments can do to stop this kind of crime?
I think government need to tackle the underlying cause of this problem. The first one is they need to provide the work opportunity for these people. When these people have stable job and can secure a living, they will not they will not engage in engage in engage in illegal activities. And the second thing is that they need to boost the security system. Like they can employ more police to my hometowns in order to boost the security here.
And do you think having CCTV or street cameras is a good idea?
Yes, I think that a brilliant idea in order to secure the safeties of where I live. For example, in my hometowns, nearly every house has CCTVs or a camera in order to protect the houses. This not only protects them from some stealings, but also help them to report to the police if anything's happened.
Mhm. And finally, how can criminals use the internet to scam people?
So scamming people on the internet has become more and more common nowadays, especially with the proliferations of social media platform. They use a lot of gimmicks, a lot of tricks, especially one that take advantage of people breach. Like if the, for example, they will send you a link and this will tell you that if you click in this link and registers and post your personal information in there, you will receive a huge amount of monies. And to be honest, there are many people that has been swindled out of hundreds of million Vietnam dong in my country.
Do you think this problem will get better or worse in the future?
I think this will be worse in the future because, as we all know, the technology is more and more advanced, and the tricks and the scam, the scam that per, those people use are become more and more intelligent. So in the future, I think this is gonna be a very serious problem.
Okay, thank you. That is the end of the test. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that practice speaking test. Do let us know in the comments what score you think this candidate got. I will, of course, make another video in the next few days with some feedback, and I will give some marks to this candidate. If you'd like your own free practice speaking test with feedback, or if you would like me to check your IELTS writing, please do get in touch. Information on how to contact me is given below. As I always say, I have a lot of requests right now. I try to get back to as many people as possible, but I hope if you write to me, you will be patient and wait for my response. But for now, I'll leave it there. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.